everybody knows I'm a trucker, okay? Matter of fact, I'm an owner-operator. Hall Chemicals, the company is irrelevant. April of 16, I had a heart attack while working. And I had to go and have a stent put in my heart because the main artery, the widowmaker, was clogged 98%. At that time, I had United Healthcare insurance, which they have not paid today. And today's already February 10th of 2017. They still haven't paid a dime. So I'm working on that. So I wasn't making that much money from my company. And so what I did is I decided, and because I had enough, that I'm going to change jobs. So when you have a CDL and you change jobs, the new job is going to require you to go and have a physical. Even though I have a 2-year card that's good until July, the new company requires me to go and have a DOT physical. And since I had a stent, so I put that on my thing, which maybe I shouldn't have did that, but I did do it, showing that I did have a stent put in my heart. So I passed the physical, and after the physical, the doctor told me, I'm going to have your cardiologist fill out a form to show that you're still going to see him and that you're in good shape. Now, since my insurance has been jumping around and I had to change insurances too, because I couldn't afford the one that for this year, when I had United Healthcare, I had that for 6 months, and then I had Blue Cross for 6 months. And at the beginning of this year, I had to change to Cigna because Blue Cross and Blue Shield was $875 a month. I can't afford that. With all my bills and all the stuff that I got going on, I can't afford that kind of money. So I took the Cigna because that's only $444 a month rather than pay $875 a month. But the kicker is, nobody takes that insurance hardly. So anyway, I call up my doctor and I say, you know what, I need to fax this over to you. I need you to fill out this form so that I can go to work. Because right now I don't have a job. I've already been out for a week. So I spent 2 hours at the place waiting to get this form filled out. And finally the girl, I get a hold of the girl. She keeps giving me the excuse she didn't receive the fax, and so okay, so I figured, okay, since they're only open on Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I figured since this was Tuesday that I would just go there, get that done, have the stuff faxed out there to where I took the physical, and then drive out there and get the physical card and go to my new job and give them all the paperwork so I get signed up. I get down at this cardiologist place here in Chicago on 33rd Street. And the girl gives me a hard time. She says, oh, you want an appointment? Okay, no problem. You still got the same insurance, right? I says, no. She goes, you don't? What insurance do you got? So I give her my Cigna card. She goes, well, we don't take that insurance. I says, okay. So I'll pay to see the doctor. How much is that? She goes, well, you got to have a referral. I got to have a referral? I already had a referral from my doctor when I had the other insurance. She goes, I understand that, but you don't have that insurance anymore. I said, it doesn't matter. I says, he's my doctor now. She goes, well, you don't understand. I go, I do understand. You don't understand. All I need the doctor to do is to check me, if that's what he's got to do, fill out this paperwork, and I could go to work. Because without this, I can't work. And now I'm out of a job because I quit my other job. So she says, well, I don't know what we can do. I mean, and she kept arguing with me that I need a referral. Well, how the hell am I going to get a referral? I'm supposed to go to the other doctor and then pay him just so he can say, okay, here's a piece of paper, go upstairs and see the other doctor? I don't have insurance for him anymore either. So the bottom line is, this is all Obama bullshit. because of the Obama insurance. And right now I'm out of a job. I gotta go Monday. I told this new job, because I'm supposed to start classes Monday, so that they're going to train me, which I don't really need, but it's their rules. So on Monday, I got to go to school, and after school, I got to run back into the city, go back to this cardiologist, and pay him the $92 so that he can fill out these papers so that I can get this thing done. The whole nightmare of all this stuff is, number one, pre-existing conditions now exist in my life. Two, you don't know how long your insurance is going to last. And Cigna, I was forced to take Cigna. I'd have to go to St. Anthony's Hospital. I can't go to no doctors that I've ever been to. I can't even go to the hospitals that I've been to. I mean, we all know that we're supposed to be able to keep all that. But you can't. You absolutely can't. So drivers, what I'm telling you, if you are in my situation and you're going to change jobs, you better really make sure you plan all this stuff out, because it's a freaking nightmare. I've been underneath so much stress, I'm surprised I ain't back in the hospital with a heart attack. I don't know what people expect you to do. I don't know how anybody can do it. Because if you have insurance at your company and you ever get off that insurance and then you have to go through the exchange, and God forbid if you had something to where they're going to say it's a pre-existing condition, I got a $50,000 hospital bill from Wisconsin that United Healthcare hasn't paid. They still haven't paid. They keep denying it, saying I had high triglycerides. The only thing I got right now is a hot temper, because I'm so frustrated with this stuff. And right now I'm in a position where I don't have a job. I wonder who's going to take care of me. Can't get on welfare. I don't want to be on welfare. I want to work. I don't make no money on welfare. That's stupid money. I don't know. So, number one, if you're going to change jobs, you need to plan this out in advance. If you've ever had any kind of thing that's the DOT is going to require that your doctor, make sure you're current with your doctor, because they're going to have to call him and they're going to have fax the paper over. And if you haven't been to him because you changed insurances and you can't afford to go see him anymore, you're screwed. So make sure you plan this stuff out. Don't be like me, stuck. I'm stuck with the Mercy, and now Monday when I go there, I hope that she doesn't screw this up. If she does, that's going to really screw things up, because starting with a new company, I don't want to go there. You know what, dude? Can't get my doctor's card because I already told them that. But you know how stupid I feel to call them up and say, I know I'm a new hire and stuff, but I did pass the physical. But because I didn't have insurance, I can't go to my old doctor, and he wanted me to have a referral, even though he's supposed to be my doctor. It's crazy. So plan it out, drivers. Someone somewhere needs to change and fix this stuff. And I mean, you can't wait, because like I said, you don't know what your job's going to do tomorrow. I mean, I went from making fair money down to almost nothing. It's unfair. I mean, I feel like I'm a loser. I'm a dog, because I can't afford to keep up with the insurance. And my poor wife, I mean, she gives me those long looks and like, did I ever fuck up? That's what it looks like. Plan it out, drivers. I don't know how you're going to do it, because sometimes you just walk in there and say, you know what, you're fired. Or, I'm sorry, we're slow and we don't need you anymore. And then you're forced to go someplace else. Or your company's starving you to death and you're not making enough money to do anything. Jesus, I raised my hand. Somebody help me. With that being said, thanks for listening. Drivers, plan your stuff out. We're screwed. We're under all these regulations and all this bullshit from the DOT. It's a shame. It shouldn't be this hard. It really shouldn't. Refugees could come into our country and get money and being taken care of and all this stuff, and everybody's protesting with these fucking refugees, and I'm having a struggle. I'm struggling. And it's not supposed to be that way. And it's not because I'm lazy. I want to work. I'm 63 years old and I still want to work. I'm strong. I'm good. This is a nightmare.